The final problem on the Unit 3 review, we've got a helicopter taking off at a cliff, from a cliff of unknown height, so it's not taking off from the ground. The height above the ground of the cliff increases at a linear rate. The height is 250 feet after 6 seconds, 360 feet after 13 seconds. We want a function for the height at time t seconds. Then we'd like the height after 20 seconds. We'd like to know when it'll reach a height of 580 feet. We want to know how high the cliff is, okay? Big thing is it's a straight line. I need to write the equation of a straight line. They gave me 2 points, which means I should be able to use point slope form. I'm going to use y's and x's for now, just because that's the equation that I know for point slope form and that you all know, and we can change it into h's and t's later. All right, so it goes through the point 6, 250. Okay, so we've got time on the x-axis, we've got height on the y-axis, just like normal. That other point there is the point 13, 360. All right. So point slope form, you've got a point, doesn't matter which one you use. I'm going to use the first one. So x is 6 when y is 250. We'll fill all that in. We need the slope. Slope is change in y over change in x, so 360 minus 250 all over 13 minus 6. And we get 110 over 7, which I don't think 110 is divisible by 7. Nope. So we're just going to leave it as 110 over 7. So my equation ends up being y minus 250 is equal to 110 over 7 times x minus 6. Okay? Now, they want us to write this in a maybe a little bit more straightforward form. They want me to write it as a function for h, my output. I'm going to put in a time, I'm going to get out a height. So we probably want to move the 250 to the other side. We could add 250 to both sides. And there's no reason, I don't really need to multiply out parentheses if I don't want to. So we'll get y equals 110 over 7 times x minus 6 plus 250. Okay? And if you have a little extra time, you might want to stick some of the numbers from that equation in there. For example, if I put in 13, I'm supposed to get back 360. So if you put 13 in there, I think you get a 7. 110 plus 250 is 360. That works. If I put a 6 in there, I'm supposed to get 250. I think if you put 6 in, you get 0, and then you're left with the 250. So it does check out okay. All right, so reasonably confident the equation's right. So that's part A. Oh, we need to rewrite this. So it was supposed to be an H equation, so I'll call this H of t equals 110 over 7. And it's supposed to be a time, so time minus 6 plus 250. That's probably a little, fits the format that they requested in the question a little bit better. All right, part B asks for the height after 20 seconds. So that would be when t is equal to 20. So I'll put a 20 in here. And that's going to be a 110 over 7 times 20 minus 6 is 14 plus 250. Okay. 7 goes into 14 twice. 2 times 110 is 220 plus 250. If my arithmetic is right here, looks like 470 feet. It's going to be my final answer. All right. Part C, after how many seconds will it reach 580 feet? So we're going to set, that would be a height. So I'm going to have a height of 580, and I'm going to set that equal to, 110 over 7 times t minus 6 plus 250. Okay. And I don't know that this could be a whole number answer. I'm going to subtract 250 from both sides. Let's see, 580 minus 250 is 330 is equal to 110 over 7 times t minus 6. I'm going to multiply both sides by 7 over 110. And 110 goes into 330, so I think that's going to be 21 on this side. 7 over 110. So 330 divided by 110 times 7 is 21. And so we're going to get 770 over 770 over here, which is just 1, so that's equal to t minus 6. Add 6 to both sides. T is going to be 27 seconds when it reaches that height. And the last part says, how high is the cliff? Well, the height of the cliff, it's at the top of the cliff. You read the question, it sounds like it's a straight line. It sounds like it's at the top of the cliff when time starts. So I should be able to set t equal to 0 in this equation. So that would be 110 over 7 times set t equal to 0. The 0 minus 6 plus 250. I got a sneaking suspicion that that's going to give me something that is not divisible by 7. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to get negative 660 over 7 plus 250. That's actually a decimal or fraction. So we could write this in sevenths. If we write 250 as sevenths, that would be negative 660 sevenths plus, it would be 750 sevenths, or 1750 sevenths. And that's going to be 1,090 sevenths feet. Which, if you wondered, 1,090 sevenths is about 155.7 feet. So, yeah, that's going to be a little bit below where it starts. So, anyway, I would just leave it as a fraction, though, and one exact answer. That's better. 1,090 over 7 feet.